Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? So a lot of us go through life with to-do lists, right? We wake up and we either make the list or we check off the list as we go through the day, and we take the list maybe at night and look at the things we have to do tomorrow. If we don't have lists like that, we have them probably in our minds, and I think a few times a year, maybe around New Year's, we make a new list of things we want to do, we want to get done. Well, yesterday I was reading something and I learned about how fashion designer Ron Finley creates to be lists, things that he wants to be kinder, to be stronger, to be gentler, to be not as responsive when people say nasty things to him. I mean, I think he does a list every week or something. And I got to thinking about that, and I was reminded of a sermon that I heard 33 years ago. Can you believe that? Those of you watching who are ministers, can you imagine preaching a sermon someone would remember 33 years later? It was preached by the Reverend Dr. Larry Greenfield, my friend Sarah's father, but he was also president of Colgate Rochester Crozier Divinity School when I was a student there. One of the first sermons I heard him preach, I think during orientation even, was based on the Frank Sinatra song where he goes, doobie doobie doo, da 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 da, that one, and Strangers in the Night. And he talked about how we are supposed to be moving from doing as Christians to being as Christians, and that who we become motivates us to move on into what we do, and it becomes this endless cycle of do, be, do. So the to-do list and the to-be list really harkened back to that sermon that I heard all those years ago. So what I hope that we can think about today throughout the day is our to-be list. I don't think very many of us have those. So my question for you today is, who would you like to be? Not what do you want to do, not what do you have to do. Who would you like to be? Who would you like to become? And then, what are you doing to become that? The do part to the be. What are you doing to become the person that you want to become? The person that God is calling you to be. See the interconnection between doing and being? Seems so simple. But a lot of us find more comfort in doing. If I'm doing something, I don't have to think about who I am going to be or who I am right now. I can just do. And we keep ourselves so busy with doing that sometimes we don't let the being sort of unfold before us. Let's try to let that unfold today, shall we? Let's create a to-be list for ourselves for today. And then if you like it or think about it, do it again tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow. We never have any trouble with a to-do list. In fact, if we have someone we're living with, a partner, spouse, or whatever, we can even create for them a honey-do list. The honey-do list. Honey, would you do blah, 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 and put that on your list. So maybe there should be a being list, a honeybee list. Honey, here's who I want you to help me to be. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. And these have been a few moments to think of something greater than ourselves. In other words, our to-be list. All right. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. God bless. Take care.